Small trademark license scores a touchdown against the NFL Kate M. Stolt. In one of his last opinions, Justice John Paul Stevens, together with all 8 of his Supreme Court brethren, handed a novelty clothing manufacturer a touchdown in its antitrust lawsuit against Reebok International. The National Football League (NFL) and the NFL's 32 member teams. The unanimous court held that the NFL and its team could be subject to Sherman Act liability for conduct relating of their exclusive trademark licensing agreement for sport merchandise. American Needle, National Football League. Between 1963 and 2000, the NFL granted on behalf of its member team non-exclusive trademark license to a number of vendors, including American Needle, permitting them to manufacture and sell apparel bearing the initials of the member team. In December 2000, the team voted to authorize the NFL to do away with its series of non-exclusive license and grant exclusive license for use of their intellectual property on sports merchandise. Accordingly, the NFL declined to renew American Needle's license and instead granted Reebok an exclusive 10-year license to manufacture and sell trademarked hardware for all 32 teams. American Needle filed suit against Reebok, the NFL, and the owner of the 32 team, alleging that the defendant violated the Sherman Act by illegally restraining trade and attempting to monopolize the market for NFL trademarked merchandise. Following a short discovery period, the district court entered summary judgment in favor of the NFL and held that the Sherman Act didn't reach parent-subsidiary relationship such that the court found existed between the NFL and its member team. The court appeals for the Seventh Circuit affirmed, concluding that the NFL team shared a common economic interest in licensing their intellectual property. Hoping for an ever broader decision insulating it from future antitrust action, the NFL took the unusual step of joining American Needle in seeking certiorari. Other sport leagues filed amicus briefs in support of the NFL's position. The narrow issue, the Supreme Court agreed to decide whether the licensing activity of the NFL and its 32 team members must be viewed as that of a single enterprise for purposes of Section 1 of the Sherman Act would and thus be immune for antitrust liability. The Supreme Court answered that the question in the negative, noting the NFL team do not possess either the unitary decision-making quality or the single aggregation of economic power characteristic of independent action. Each of the team is a substantial, independently owned and independently managed business. The court also determined that the team directly compete in the market for intellectual property. To avoid making hats, the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts are two potentially competing suppliers of valuable trademarks. When each NFL team licenses its intellectual property, it is not pursuing the common interest of the whole league, but it's instead pursuing interests of each corporation itself. The court concluded that the decision by the NFL member team to collectively license their separately owned trademarks to a single vendor are decisions that deprive the marketplace of independent centers of decision-making. The court held that such conduct may constitute concerted action for which liability under Section 1 of the Sherman Act may attach. Accordingly, the court reversed and remanded the case to the district court for a determination of liability under the rule of reason. Post-purchase confusion trumps first sale doctrine. Finding again a company that created new product that incorporated another company, genuine and lawfully purchased trademarked product, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit found that the first sale doctrine is not a defense if such new product create a likelihood of confusion among persons observing such product after purchase. Automotive Gold, Volkswagen of America. Automotive Gold, Auto Gold manufactured and sold various automobile accessories for specific car brands, including Volkswagen. Volkswagen automobiles bear decorative badges on the hoods or trucks consisting of the letters VW inside a circle. Among Autogold's products are Mercury license plates, which are plain license plates onto which Autogold mounted genuine FW badge. Thank you.